I'm Reed. This is Man Cave Guitar Pedal Mania. Welcome back to the channel because boy have I got a treat for me today. I'm holding in my hot little hands the brand new JHS PG-14 Paul Gilbert signature distortion pedal. So let's unbox this thing, plug it in, and see what it sounds like. Anybody who's watching this probably already saw the video that JHS did with Paul Gilbert. He seems like such an amazing guy. I've never had the opportunity to talk to him. I have seen him in concert, and he's just not only a fantastic player, but extremely personable and extremely individual. Who else would ask for a baby blue pedal with pink knobs? I mean, it's kind of a rhetorical question, but as far as I know, nobody but Paul Gilbert. So let's see here. We have volume, tone, drive. So far pretty standard. But then we have push, mid-frequency, and mid. Non-standard controls. Very interesting. So let's see what our incredibly minimal documentation says about the pedal. One, Josh Scott at JHS seems to have a pretty good sense of humor, and Paul definitely does, so you can expect that the two of them combined are going to have a sense of humor. So this says the PG-14 is an end-all overdrive / distortion pedal for adding the ultimate dirt channel to your amplifier. So far so good. A bonus feature is that it gives you all of Paul Gilbert's talent, decades of experience, good looks, and countless years of practice. So, I think we can all agree that we'll be hearing some scarified later. Oh, no, you know what? Paul's not that good looking. So, guess that whole thing is just a joke. Oh well. So, what do these controls do? Push is how hard the input of the circuit is pushed. I love truth in advertising. Essentially, it is a powerful preamp hitting the front of the FET amplifier. Talked about this before, FET, field effect transistor. Right is more, left is less. This affects the drive control as well. Okay, so already we not only have just a distortion knob, but we have another knob that affects the distortion knob. Okay, and then mid controls the gain of the mid frequencies. Right is more, left is less. Still so far so good. The mid frequency selects the range of mid frequencies the mid knob controls from 400 Hz to 7.5 kHz. To the right is high mids, while to the left is low mids. So, we have functionally a parametric mid control, push, and that should all interact with drive. So this is going to, this may take a little bit more dialing in than the average distortion pedal. One of my personal criteria for a piece of gear is how easy is it to get a bad sound of it. Because it should be pretty easy to get a good sound out of a distortion pedal, but can you make it accidentally sound horrible? I don't know, let's find out. Okay, that's it. Everything else we're going to learn by doing. I can't wait to get started. And here we go. I've got my Reeves Gabrels signature Reverend guitar going straight into the JHS PG-14 Paul Gilbert pedal and then into the blue channel of my Supro Statesman. I've got all of the controls set at noon because that's what you do when you get a new pedal, right? And if we do that, it sounds like this. My clean tone. And with the pedal on, whoop. Not bad. watched that video that they did at the JHS show, I think Paul takes this push knob and turns it all the way up, and that adds a lot of noise. We've discovered before, JHS pedals don't really like this Big Joe Stomp Box lithium battery for some reason. That sounds pretty good. So that push knob is really like having a second input gain. Okay, that's about where I like it best. That looks like it's at about 1 o'clock. So you still get a good... I cannot play anything like Paul Gilbert. Don't know any of the man's licks. Don't know any of his music. I love his playing, love listening to it, but I am not a Paul Gilbert style player. So, let's see what this mids does. I think in order to get the most out of it, I'm going to crank those mids. Woof! Of course, everything you do to the pedal is adding more noise into the circuit. Focus. Let's see what we can do here by sweeping this mid control. Going all the way down. Off center here. You know what? I know people don't usually compare products to other products, but I did a video comparing the MXR Green Day Dookie drive to the JHS Angry Charlie. I'm going to hook up the Dookie drive and see how it sounds compared to the PG-14. Let's see how that goes. And I'm back. Got the Dookie drive set for my favorite sound. That's a good sound. Little noise, not too much. Kick in the PG-14. So what have we learned about these two pedals? Well, probably nothing. I just enjoy doing that. They sound very, very different. As it is, I like that PG-14 better for the single note lines, and for just that kind of chunky powered chord rhythm, I prefer the Dookie drive. And that is why you need more than one overdrive and distortion pedal. So, is the PG-14 the end-all distortion channel for your amplifier? Probably not, but even if it was, it wouldn't stop me from buying other pedals. But I think it sounds great. There is a lot to play with on this pedal, and it may take me a while until my ear decides exactly what my favorite sound is. And as I've mentioned, once I find my favorite sound, I usually just leave it at that for a while. So, there you go. The brand new JHS PG-14 Paul Gilbert signature distortion pedal. I hope that you've found this entertaining and interesting, and you'll join me for more videos in the future. Right now, I've been Reed, and this has been Man Cave Guitar Pedal Mania.